Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Johanna and I talk about finance and growing your financial knowledge and income. If you are interested in videos like that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Let's get on to today's video. So today's video is going to be money management tips for beginners. These are kind of foundational tips. I think everyone should have them, but especially beginners, so that you build a great foundation to build knowledge. So number one is going to be track your income and expenses. Especially emphasize, you can't set any goals, you can't figure out what you want to do until you know how much money is going into your bank account, how much money is leaving, whether that is essential or non-essential things and activities that you are paying for. You have to go into your monthly statement or your bank. A lot of banks kind of actually divide it out for you and make it super easy. First, you got to look at how much money you're getting a month or bi-weekly, whatever it is. And then you have to figure out how much money you are spending on essential items. So essential items could be your car payment, your rent, your car insurance, groceries, that and toiletries. That is your essential items. Your non-essential items might be going out to eat, going bowling, spending $200 on Bath and Body Works. So then you will kind of get a clear view as far as what's coming in, what's going out. So then you can make clear goals as far as your financial health. So let's say you are a person that spends money 4 days a week on Postmates or some kind of food delivery. It would not be realistic to say, you know what, I want to save money, so I'm not going to spend any more money on food delivery. Yes, it is possible that you can do it, but it just would not be sustainable because you've been doing this for how many years? Habits. In order to break that habit, you have to set smaller habits in order to redirect. Instead of doing 4 days out of the week spending money on Postmates, you could spend 2 days out of the week that you're spending on Postmates. That will slowly get smaller and smaller until then eventually maybe you'll get to a point where you're only doing it on special occasions. So just tracking expenses like that and having realistic goals will help you out in the long run. My second tip is to avoid high interest debt. There's different types of debt, of course. Debt is not a bad thing. Debt, when leveraged correctly, can be extremely beneficial to your financial health. So debt could be student loans, car loans, be really any type of debt, credit cards, anything that you are borrowing money from a facility and then you have to pay back, but there's interest. So according to experts, credit cards actually have the highest interest on debt, which is not surprising. I'm not saying that don't get a credit card. I'm actually saying yes, get a credit card. Credit cards are essential to your financial health and building your credit and establishing yourself. But actually a lot of great options as far as like secured cards, which I can get into if you guys would like me to. Just comment down below. Different types of credit cards, secured credit cards. You do need a credit card. But, and that is a big but, there's 3 things that I suggest that you do when you get a credit card in order to be responsible with the credit card. So first tip being, don't use anything more than 30% of your limit. If you have a limit of $2,000, then you should only be using 30% of that $2,000. 30% is the max that you should be using. And this has just always been recommended by financial advisors. It's not really anything new. It can potentially hurt your credit if you use more than 30%. So just use that 30% or less. And as your limit increases, then of course your access to that 30% is going to increase with it. Then my second tip As far as avoiding the high interest, this one is the major one. If you don't take anything away from this section, take this part away. When you have a credit card, pay the statement balance in full and on time. If you spent 15%, and let's say 15% was $100, and your bill is paid on the 4th of the month, you need to pay that full $100 by the 4th of the month. You do not want to have a carry balance because that will hurt your credit. And on top of that, there's interest. So if you're one of those people who have credit cards that have an interest of 24%, it is your $100 plus 24% of interest, and it's only going to get bigger, and it's only going to get overwhelming, and it's going to be really hard to pay off if you don't pay that off on time and in full. So that is the second tip for that section. So now going to the third tip for managing your finances as a beginner is going to be have an emergency fund, because let's face it, life happens. Life is unexpected, and as daunting as it seems, bad things do happen, but you just want to be prepared for that so you are in the best position to take care of yourself or your loved ones. Experts do recommend that you have 3 to 6 months of your expenses in your savings account, but not everyone has that type of luxury. Not everyone is able to do that. But even a little bit is better than nothing. So if you can only invest $5 into your savings account or your emergency fund, then just do your $5. That is better than just not saving anything, because like I said, life is extremely unpredictable, and you don't want to have a $2,000 hospital bill because you did not save just even $5 every week, you know? Tip number 4, one of my, well, actually, it is my favorite, invest. So make your money work for you. So investing, it's a huge umbrella as far as how you can invest. You can invest in stocks, and there's different types of stocks. Then there's cryptocurrencies, and there's different types of crypto. There's NFTs, which is, I guess, digital art. They stand for non-fungible tokens, which they've started to become really mainstream right now. There is real estate. You do not have to be a real estate agent to get into the real estate market. You could be a wholesaler. You could do house hacking. You could invest your money into a Roth IRA. There is so many different options when it comes to investing. Not everybody has the luxury of putting $2,000, $3,000 into the stock market, you know, and I definitely don't recommend that if you're just beginning. Do your research, start off small, because you learn as you experience. Even $1, there are brokers who will let you invest just even $1 into the stock market. It literally could be so little, but compound effect literally is your best friend, especially when you are young, because as time goes on, it's going to keep growing. So even just a little bit is a lot. So that, if you would like me to go more into investing, of course, comment down below and let me know what kind of stuff are you guys interested in. It would greatly help me if you could hit that subscribe button and the like button, you know, help the algorithm out. And as always, you guys, thank you so much. Happy holidays, and see you again soon.